Good morning, students. See, we are discussing about the second chapter, that is physics and mathematics. In that chapter, we have already discussed about the vector and scalar quantity. Means what is the meaning of scalar quantity, then how we can identify vector quantity. So all these things we have already discussed. Okay. So today our topic is a representation of vectors. Means how we can represent the vectors. Suppose one example we have to discuss here. Suppose vector A is there. So this vector A, how we can represent this vector A? So for that purpose, just you have to draw a straight line, okay, and put here one arrow, okay. So whatever may be the point at which you start to draw the straight line, that point is called as tail, and the arrow at which you put that arrow is called as head, or this tail is also called as starting point. Starting point, and this head also called as T. So in this way we can represent vector A. So to representation of vector A, you must know the 2 points. One is starting point and another is T. So starting points means the point at which you have to start the to draw a straight line. So that starting point is also called as tail. So this point is called as tail, and arrow you put here. So this arrow is called as head, or we can say tip. Okay. So there are some types of errors. So see here. Suppose we are taking two vectors and both vectors are in the same direction. So see here, vector A is here and another vector B is here. Okay. Now see here, two vectors, they are moving in the same direction. So it is moving in same direction and it has same magnitude. Means the length of first vector and length of second vector both are same. Suppose these are the two vectors. These are the two vectors and they are moving in a particular direction, in a same direction. But you should remember that whatever may be the length of first vector is exactly equal to length of second vector. So we can say the magnitude of two vectors are same here and directions also same. So such vectors are called as equal vectors. So our first point is here, equal vectors. Equal vectors. So equal vector means what? Equal vector means both are having same direction and both are having same magnitude. So those vectors having same direction, equal magnitude, equal magnitude and same direction or equal direction is called equal vectors. So these are the equal vectors. So what you remember here? Equal vector means those vectors which are having same magnitude or equal magnitude and equal directions. So these are the equal vectors. Now second vector is supposed to be, suppose we draw a vector, that is consider vector A. So vector A is here, and another vector you have to draw here. So that another vector, while drawing another vector, so the length of that another vector is equal to the length of first vector. But here you must draw, the direction is different of these two vectors. So here vector A, but this vector A is opposite to vector A, means it has minus vector A. So this minus sign indicates what? So this minus vector A indicates what? It is called as negative vector, or we can say opposite vector. So this is a negative vector. This is negative
changes to
vector.
gas, sir. Liquid changes to gas.
So opposite vector,
I'm on the boiling.
or it is called as negative vector. Opposite vector of negative vector means, opposite vector and negative vector means what?
True.
A vector having same magnitude, means the magnitude must be same here, but direction must be different. So we can write here a vector having same magnitude but opposite in direction is called opposite vector, or we can say a negative vector. Opposite vector or negative vector means, here suppose this is vector A, and if we draw another vector but its direction is exactly opposite to vector A, such type of vector, so they are opposite in directions but their magnitude should be equal. So such type of vector is called as a opposite vector, or we can say negative vector. So we can say here, so this vector A is negative vector of vector A. Okay. So such fundamental concepts are very important here. Another concept, it is null vector. So you are familiar with null vector.
Correct, sir.
So our third point is null vector.
10, 15.
This null
Sir,
vector
correct.
is also called as zero vector. Null means what? Zero. So the vector having zero magnitude, ज्या वेक्टरचा मॅग्निट्यूड झिरो असतो त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? नल वेक्टर. So we can write here a vector having
Last also.
zero magnitude is called null vector. So these are the fundamentals, basics, or we can say it is very basic of this chapter. So such type of vectors are there. So similarly, co-initial and collinear vectors also there. So for that purpose, we are discussing about the next vector, that is co-initial vectors. That is co-initial vector. These co-initial vectors these co-initial vectors represents, that is co means what, 2. Okay, so suppose here we are putting here two vectors, and the starting point is supposed to be O. Here vector A is there, vector B is there, and theta is supposed to be angle inclination between vector A and vector B. Now these vectors are called as co-initials vector. Why it is called as co-initial vector? Because vector A starts from point O. Similarly, vector B also starts from point O. So they are starts from the same point. So that's why they are called as co-initial vectors. Co-initial vectors means the vectors having same starting point, that is called as co-initial vectors. So just we have to write those vectors having same or equal starting point those vectors having same starting point or equal starting point are called co-initial vector, are called co-initial vectors. So these are the basics of physics and mathematics. So you should know the all the basics about the vectors. Okay, thank you.